like your energy. I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. Don't make me jog your memory. I did that great.
The playoffs are back at Lambeau, and the temps, well, they're where you would expect them in the frigid range. Just how the Cheeseheads like it here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Carolina Panthers and the Green Bay Packers. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
He'll get this complete to the running back, Hubbard. And he is going to lose yardage here. On third down, Corral. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. Here's Corral on first down. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So, Charles, you look at this offense, you think about it, you got a rookie quarterback at the helm. You're in the divisional round of the playoffs here. That head of his just has to be spinning, doesn't it?
Well, normally you'd have to say yes, but I do think that the way things went last week, how he played in the wild card win, how sensational he was, that'll stop his head from spinning. And now he's in a situation that's getting towards uncharted territory because you've got Joe Flacco, Mark Sanchez, the only two rookies to win 2 playoff games in 1 year. He's trying to join that company, but it's not going to be easy to get it done.
No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run with Foreman. And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. Rashawn Gary that time through the line and getting the tackle for loss. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Now Corral. He rifles one that's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
Tackle was made by Joel Iyiegbuniwe. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. This pass complete to Melton. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. They'll go for it and run a little touch pass here. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, that's one of those in-between spots where you like to rely on analytics. Did you like the decision to go for it?
Frankly, I did, because you know I'm an aggressive guy. But that the analytics and the old school go by your feel, that's got to marry up a little bit better, because that one felt like an analytics call that someone didn't have confidence in. You know, normally this coach, I think he would have punted the ball.
Man, calculated risk, it didn't work out.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Corral. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Corral to throw on 1st and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Marshall. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. On the play fake, Corral. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. From 21 yards away. And the Panthers are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They go play action with Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Looking underneath, he's got Akers, and he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. A give up the middle to Akers, powering forward. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back for the 2nd quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Going right back to Akers. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 39, Wilson. That's out to the flat for Akers. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 27-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He's going to go up top for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 41.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Now a throw out to his fullback. It's complete. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's second down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position. To actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put down.
Didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 28 yards there, and give him a first down. Now Foreman. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. They'll run a draw now with Hubbard. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On third down, here's Corral. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. And that is no good. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 45 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll go again here with Akers. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll run for it with Dillon. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
The kick by Crosby is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the third drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say for the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Taking it about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Corral with it. First down here. He's got the connection to Moore. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, it's Corral. And incomplete on the deep ball. And their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times. Before giving up any more yardage. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Corral looking for another pass here. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now after the sack, you got Corral and the Panthers here staring at a tough play, 3rd and long. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Gonzalez's kick is good, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home. Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And some room to maneuver. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now Wilson on first down. He'll dump this off to Akers. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Wilson, Akers, back-to-back catches. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Now Mason Crosby for the Packers field goal try. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
Yeah, it's been a disappointing first half for him, all things considered. And this can serve as the capper. It's a missed field goal in the late going, and that's only going to serve to lessen the mood even further.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll have time for 1 play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. And some space here. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This one fielded at the 5. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. From the 44. Wilson, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And they'll go again here with Hubbard. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Corral now to throw. Over the middle, complete into the hands of Trimble. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A carry for Foreman. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
There's so many definitions of a complete back. I think most people think a guy can block, a guy can catch, and a guy can run. But how about when you put it all together as a runner and you can fake people?
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Deontay Foreman with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Panthers continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Takes it at the 7.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now a dump off here complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Play action. It's Wilson. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
That's another Green Bay Packer. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to. Under pressure, they got him again. Brian Burns able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Wilson. Got Dobbs over the middle. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. That's going to be caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
That's good for a Green Bay Packer.
They'll run here with Akers. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Here's the sneak with Wilson. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They'll try and pound it in with Dillon. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
No gain on the play.
This defense continues to be good on third down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this? Let's try to get it in the end zone.
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should fourth down be any different? True. You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A.J. Dillon punching it in from a yard away. And the Packers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their lead down from 21-14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. The first down throw here for Corral. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. Moore, the man in motion. To throw again on second down. Corral to Chenault on the slant. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Back now at Lambeau. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. The Panthers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing here, Corral. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
84 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There was absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Corral from the gun on third down. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
On first down, Wilson. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's second down. Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
the play fake. Here's Wilson. He finds Watson complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
On third down, Wilson. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down.
A gain of 6 yards. It's fourth down.
Here we go. It's Wilson on fourth down. That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10. To throw again is Wilson. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
On 2nd and 10, Wilson. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it but couldn't pull it in. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Fourth down, here's Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. A give up the middle, Hubbard. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On third down, here's a run by Hubbard. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Gonzalez's kick is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Throwing is Wilson. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's complete to Dobbs. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Wilson now to throw on third down. Completes it again to Dobbs. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They go play action now. Wilson. And this one is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Wilson will throw again. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Brian Burns in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have all but booked their ticket to the NFC Championship game next weekend, and they'll look to finish things off here now in this 4th quarter. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Finds his man on the out route. It's Chenault. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, Corral. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Packers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship, and do you think that the printing press is starting to get those...
Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate food from all of the base. My A-spoon going big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm beyond Sanders on haters. This ice bucket dropping over their head with it. They should have cred with it. You either fight or flight. I ain't one for the ledge living. I do it for the one that died but fed millions. With soul food flow that stock my bare kitchen. I'm liberated. I drew a play that they ain't illustrated. I make a move they gladly imitated. I ain't flattered, I'm a dragon to your paper castle. The Alpha and Omega, promise it ain't nothing after. A new beginning. My catalog like James Earl Jones, the ever living. Imagine if I did make beats that's more for killing. Imagine if you come from the south out my city. You probably wouldn't make it, oh yeah, yeah, really. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day, I got extras on the way.